Even with the recent rain around the province, residents south of high level are still out of their homes because of the Chuckegg Creek fire. In a post on the Paddle Prairie Métis Settlement Facebook page, residents are being told there still isn't a re-entry date set. They've been out since late May. According to the post, there are hotspots in the area and it's still not safe to return. The wildfire destroyed 15 homes on the settlement. Danielle Smith from 770 CHQR joins us this morning to continue the conversation. Danielle, you'll be getting an update on the situation on your show this morning?
Indeed, I will, with Travis Fairweather, who's an Alberta Wildfire Information Officer. With a name like that, Fairweather, he was destined to get into the forecasting business, I think. So I want to talk to him about what the new normal is, because it's interesting. It seems like we go through these phases where some years all we're concerned about is flood risk and which communities with the snow melt and rainfall are at risk of having the water go over the banks. But then other years, it's fire. And it seems like in recent years, it's been fire more frequently than it's been flood. I mean, we're coming up, it's interesting that we're less than a week away from the flood anniversary that happened in 2013. And yet all of the discussions that we have is around how dry it is. We're in a new drought period. And I want to get a sense of where the differences are in different parts of the province, because up north, they are now recording the driest years on record. Now that is something when you consider that the 1930s was such a dust bowl and recorded some of that was the last surge that we had in high temperatures. It's quite something that you've got places like Fort Vermilion and Edmonton that are this year recording some of the lowest levels of precipitation. So we're going to see what we have to then do to prepare for it. A lot of people are concerned and asking questions. Well, haven't we been doing fire breaking? Haven't we been doing fire protections of communities? Why are we still seeing that mass evacuations have to take place when there's a fire threat? I've got half my listeners say when a fire starts, they should put it out right away, and then we won't have these kinds of out of control blazes. But then others say, well, the problem is that they put them out too quickly and they haven't allowed for the normal burn off in regular years. And so now they're burning out of control. I don't know where the truth lies, but I'm sure Travis Fairweather does. And hopefully he'll be able to fill in some of the blanks for us today.
Oh, interesting. We got an email about cloud seeding as well, and if that's having an impact too. So stay tuned for that. And are you getting an outlook for the rest of the season? Are we expecting more fires this year?
That's what I will check and see, because they always seem to talk about different seasons that you have to worry about different risks. And I think our fire season now is starting much sooner than it had in the past. I think they have to be ready pretty well by the end of April for fires. And I want to understand how deep that goes. If it goes all the way into September, it could well be now that we've got fire risk that needs to be managed all the way through the early spring and into the early fall. And then there's just these periods of flooding that have to be managed at different times. So he'll give us the full breakdown as well as an understanding of what's happening in each part of the province.
Okay, thanks, Danielle. Have a good show.